Pick a photo of you where you're like,
oh, like do the church lady or something. It's an awful photo. I took a picture. I'll tweet it. Yeah, it was a really horrific photo. It was like one of those ones where you're yawning or something. So it's a picture of the Trump Tower guy and me, like, I mean, super flattering. But yeah, at least I'll have a job. This is all done. Thank you. Hi.
So back in May, Jewel State was on that exact stage, and she was asked about being on Supernatural, and she went on to tell a story about running into you guys at a restaurant, and she said she came in, but she didn't want to interrupt you guys, so she just went to her table, and then she said you guys came over and were like, hello, did you not see us? So I'm just wondering if you could kind of tell us your side of that story, where you're like, did she not see us? Why didn't she come over here? Just your side.
You know what's funny is that I think a lot of, it's so bizarre sometimes because you meet somebody, you work with them, you enjoy their work, but they don't feel, I think there's also like a mutual respect of entertainers and actors and musicians where, you know, if somebody's eating, you know you don't want to be interrupted while you're eating, and so they don't want to interrupt you, but you certainly want to say hi and give a big hug or something. And so I think she was just, you know, she's a professional. She's been around for a long time and done some great work for a long, long time. And so I think we kind of were like, you know, maybe she saw us, maybe she didn't. But if she didn't see us, let's go say hi. If she did see us and she was just being kind by not, like, as we're in the middle of a big bite of food, interrupting us, so we decided to go and say hi. But she's rad. I wish she'd come back.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mom.
Hi. I had a quick gushing first. Was within 48 hours of Red Meat, I watched it 4 times. I am so impressed that after 11 seasons you could put something of that quality out. Jensen like broke me talking to Billy.
Awesome.
So my question is, if you did a follow-up to Changing Channels Now, what TV shows would you want to parody?
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Vampire Diaries.
Any nondescript superhero, because there's too many of them. What was it? I was like,
Game of Thrones.
No, we were doing some photo shoot on the Flash set, as some of you might know. And also the Arrow set was right next door. They were saying it was a day of, they said it's a day of superheroes, because it's also Legends of Tomorrow too. So it's a day of superheroes and real heroes. Yeah, I think, yeah, Game of Thrones,
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Real Housewives of Sheboygan.
And the Olympic swimming trials. Strap on that Speedo and let's go swim.
It's on, Jared. It's already on.
It's hydrodynamic.
Thank you.
Gilmore Girls.
They're actually parodying themselves right now. I won't stoop that low. I'm just kidding, Kim, I love you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Oh, okay.
I know they're loud.
So, what is your favorite part of being fathers?
Spinning in my chair.
Acting like children.
God. I agree. Jensen, ha ha. Does anybody out there have twins or?
Where are my twins out there?
Where are about twin beings?
Twins. Yeah.
Awesome. Your parents
I'm
are
about to
saints.
feel your parents' pain.
That is such a difficult question to answer. There's so many cool things. There's the classic where they say, "I love you, Daddy," or But one of it's a really weird responsibility. But sometimes my favorite part right now, being a parent of two, my favorite is when I see my kids like telling each other secrets and laughing and playing, and it's almost like, oh my God, they're 4 and 2, they're not ready to go out into the world. But Jen and I will be there with Tom and Shep, and they'll interact with us, and then they'll with each other go play together, or like be playing with toys together, or telling secrets, or laughing, or giggling, or wrestling, or something. I'm like, that's so cool. Like they're almost human beings. I guess. But at first you're like, it's this little thing you don't want to break. And I'm a big guy, and I don't want to like break anything or mess them up. And then you see them play with each other, and you're like, you know what, they're going to be all right. So that's my favorite, is seeing them interact.
I had a moment the other day. I was carrying JJ. She fell asleep on the couch, and so I picked her up and I was carrying her upstairs to put her to bed, and she kind of stirred and kind of woke up in my arms as I was walking up the stairs, and she just looked up at me with like sleepy eyes. She goes, "You're so strong, Daddy." And I was like, that's a good moment. That was a good moment for me.
To a 3-year-old girl, you probably are really strong.
Speaking of this, total sidebar. Brad, our camera operator, he was doing handheld to the fight scene the other day. And, it's got that top handle to the camera. So he picked it up, and he was holding it, and he goes like this. And he lifted it with 2 hands. I'm like, wait, Brad. Curl that. And literally it was like, he went. And I'm like, how? Listen to that. And so I grabbed it, and I was just like, dude, you need to do a push-up.
Oh, Brad. I saw somebody this morning doing the dance.
Oh, we love you, Brad. Hi.
Hi. My question is, if Mary hadn't died in the show, how different would the boys' lives have been? Like, would they have gotten into hunting, or would that life have just always have found them?
Or if Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow, and then everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. They probably have better manners. They probably have better hygiene. They probably wouldn't be hunters, I guess. So Sam would be a lawyer. Dean would be a stripper. A female stripper. He would have done the operation. Car mechanic.
Yeah, I think, and we'll learn this in season 12, that Mary really did try to protect her family from that world that she did know. So that's one of the big things that she's going to have to deal with now, coming back and seeing her 2 sons are hunters and live in that life. Because that was the life that she was trying so desperately to protect them from. So I think that if she hadn't died, then she probably would have succeeded in protecting her family from a life of hunting. That being said, I think it was inevitable that because